Hey guys, what's up? It's Logics here, and today we're looking at the iPod Touch 4th generation. Is it obsolete? First of all, I've done reviews on the iPod Touch 5th and 6th generation, so if you want to see those, link will be in the description below. But let's move on and start off with a little background. The iPod Touch 4th generation was released back in 2010 and contains the same processor as the iPhone 4, the A4. It contains 4GB of RAM, so yeah, it's going to be slow. It has a 3.5-inch Retina display with a pixel density of 326 ppi. The resolution is 640 by 960, which is pretty decent considering the age. It's very thin with a metal back, which scratches very easily, just a warning. It also picks up fingerprints. It runs up to iOS 6, which means no iOS 7, 8, 9, etc. This will really limit your app selection, so most games or apps released in the last year or two you won't be able to run. This is a pity, but if you're getting something this old, you really have to expect it. You can get it extremely cheap on eBay for around $50. It comes in 8, 16, 32, and 64GB iterations, so that's a pretty fair variety of storage space. The battery life is going to differ from device to device, but you can expect to probably have to charge it once per day, I would think, plus overnight, mostly because more than likely going to be getting a used one. The battery's going to be a little worn down and it's probably not going to be great. The design of the iPod 4 is really nice. It looks very appealing. I like it. This uses the old 30-pin Apple chargers, so if you still have some of those lying around, because I know I sure do, then you can use those. The camera is pretty bad with 0.7 megapixels and 720p video, so if you want a device for the camera, just don't get this one. Please don't. This is a horrible idea. It has Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, but they're both pretty outdated. Here's the deal. This is a very old device and won't be able to run nearly the amount of things anything from the last few years can. If you want to do the basics, run some games, browse the web slowly, etc., honestly, you'd be better off with a better device. If you want this just for music, that's actually a pretty good idea, so I'd recommend going for it. For music, this thing will be great because it's fast enough to, open the music app and search the music, and you can get pretty big. iPods, 64 gigs, 32, whatever. I wouldn't recommend this to anybody but young children or someone who just wants to load their tunes on. You could give this to a child with some of the older games, and they would probably be fine with it. So that's an idea. Honestly, this device, it's really cool because I remember it when I was younger and stuff like that, and I thought it was awesome, but it hasn't really aged that well. It looks pretty nice, it'll run some things, but it's just not, unfortunately, a good device anymore. It is completely obsolete. So that's pretty much all I have to say on that. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, or don't. You could always dislike too, but that would be a little rude, don't you think? You probably shouldn't do that. Please don't do that, please. And subscribe for more content just like this. Thanks again, guys, and I'll see you all next time.
Let it go.